Hey everyone, welcome back to Fan Letters by Riley Poole 27.
Yeah.
We are going to get right back into this exciting adventure of tea parties and reading letters.
Yep.
On love seats. Oh yeah, this is the old lady.
Yeah, now the grandma is telling the story.
It's going to get really annoying in this voice.
My great-great-grandmother was born in Belgium and got married in the spring of 1840. At that time, her uncle was living in a monastery. While he was there, he found out that there was a series of books taken from the Abbey of Orville. They were called Harry Potter. The Abbey had been burnt down in 1973 by the French because it provided hospitality for the Austrian troops.
Yeah, fuck you, France.
Yeah.
Each monk was given a book from the collection to protect, in hopes that the Abbey would one day reopen.
It did.
My great-great-grandparents decided they wanted to move to North America.
Then why did I need to know all this?
Well, you'll find out.
They took their daughter and moved out of Belgium in the summer of 1853. As a parting gift, her uncle gave her the book for safekeeping, believing it would be safer across the ocean. At her death in 1890, she passed the book on to her daughter, warning her to keep it safe. The book
her daughter went off to college at this place, then got her first job at this place. Then she got her first job at
McDonald's. She got her first job at McDonald's.
She started from the bottom, but then she was here.
She was spitting in the chicken McNuggets and smoking weed in the bathroom.
That's the 1800s. It would have been opium, man.
Yeah.
They were worried about keeping. Let's see. The book was passed from family members through the ages until it came to my parents. They were worried about keeping such a rare book in the apartment, so they kept it hidden under the floorboards.
What?
It was a very rough neighborhood. They didn't want anyone to break in and find it.
If it was a rough neighborhood,
thug's gonna break in and be like, "Oh man, that book looks valuable."
Yeah. I mean, like street thugs are not gonna steal books. They're gonna steal jewelry.
Yeah, street thugs are gonna come in. They're gonna be like, "Hey, hand over all your books. We got some reading to do." Yeah, keep your TVs, man.
We're gonna take them down to like the museum. Yeah. They're gonna give us so much cash.
No, they're gonna read them, man. They're thugs. Thugs do.
Yeah, thug breaks into the apartment. He sees the book on the shelf. He walks over and he's like, "Oh shit, man!" And then he grabs the book and throws it aside and sees like The Wire season 4 DVDs behind it. And he's like, "I love this show.
It's the best."
Yeah.
My father was a construction worker and was hired on to help build a series of tunnels underneath this city, Baltimore.
Alright, well, to be fair, if they're in Baltimore, literally everything that you own is probably going to be stolen. Because Baltimore is the worst city in the world.
Yeah.
My mother realized that this was an opportunity to keep it safe for as long as she needed. After spending months building underground tunnels deep under the city, and when the project was nearing... Wait, what? That's how you write a sentence. And when the project was nearing completion, my grandfather gave him the book. He took it deep under the city with him and hid it in a secret panel built into one of the walls. He got lost during a live-action role-playing session.
Yeah, I hope you, made sure to dehumidify the place, or...
Yeah, old books hold up really...
That book's gonna be fucking nothing by the time you find it.
No, man, old books hold up really well in 80% humidity.
Yeah.
At the time, I was only a small child, so I never knew of the book's existence. My mother passed this story on to me before her death, including the original blueprints drawn up by my grandfather. My grandson Peter has been searching for this book for the last 2 years, but he can't find it anywhere. I requested your help because
The guy, he drew up some blueprints. Then he drew up some blueprints and he got a shovel and said, "Fuck it, I'll just wing it."
Now, he drew up some fake blueprints, so if they were ever stolen, the thieves would have the wrong info.
Yeah.
The real blueprints are also hidden in part of the city.
No, the blueprints are on the back of the other blueprints. You just need like a lemon and hot air.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you never know when the thugs might break in and steal your blueprints.
Yeah.
What's these blueprints you got? Give me those.
Yeah.
So go perfect in my collection.
My grandson Peter, okay. He's been looking, but he can't find it. He's a fucking scrub. I requested your help because I want you to help him find the book. I believe it is still down there, and I want to know it is safe and in a museum.
Down there?
Yeah,
it belongs in a museum.
The under people have it.
There's lots of tunnels in Baltimore. Some of them have museums in them.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say: if it's raining in Baltimore, I am very old, so I'll die in a few years.
People always enjoyed my pessimistic personality.
No offense, honey, but you look like you're about to drop dead at any moment. How many times have you had that hip replaced? Too many to count, I bet.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Ethel.
Well, she is from Baltimore, remember that.
Of course, you will be paid handsomely for your time. However, I do wish that you will walk alongside my grandson, and you will share the fame of finding it with him. He has worked hard these 2 years.
Oh my god, they're gonna go there, the grandson's gonna be like, I've looked everywhere, promise I've looked everywhere, and Ben is just gonna, like, reach down and grab it.
He's gonna just pull it out of the ground.
Little did you know it was up your ass the whole time.
The entire time... Wow, Ben, do you do children's parties? Okay. The entire time spoke. Wow, that's some serious shit.
Perfect.
Both Riley and Ben were in rapt attention to her every word. They were intrigued, and they wanted to find out more.
In fact, if you were too interested in starting right away, I can tell you where my grandson is right now.
She wrote down the address of an Irish pub a few blocks away, explaining that Peter went there every Friday evening with his workmates.
Man, Riley's gonna, like, burst down the door. He's gonna be like, give me one shot of everything, because I'm old enough.
Yeah. I'll prove how drunk I can get. Waiter, double shot of rum and coke. Hold the coke.
No.
It's party time.
No, he's gonna be like, come on, man, just give me, like, give me a nice, blue Hawaiian.
He's gonna come in and be like, I want 5 Seagrams. I'll down them all. You watch me.
Get me a Long Island iced.
Long Island ice.
Yeah.
Is that like a Long Island with Smirnoff or something?
Yeah.
Okay. They thanked her for the tea. Then before they left to find her grandson, everyone exchanged phone numbers. Riley started getting the weirdest contacts. Everyone was looking for Ethel, but it was on his phone.
Like, as the old lady gave Riley his number, he gave her a sly wink.
Yeah. Riley quickly put in his contact list.
Oh my god! I'm sorry, I read ahead. Keep going.
Okay. When they got to the pub, Ben went to the counter to buy a Coke and a hard lemonade. I'll prove how hard I can get.
Give me a
I'm
mic.
Down the hardest lemonade. All right.
And he just drinks the Coke and he leaves the lemonade there.
Give me a hard lemonade.
You know, of all the things,
I'll take a harder lemonade.
Out of all the things for Riley to drink, that is exactly what he would drink. Is a fucking hard lemonade.
Yeah, hard lemonade followed by like a traveler's shanty or something. Riley snagged a booth at the back of the pub.
A Bud Light Rita.
Yeah, it was starting to fill up as there was some sort of live band starting in an hour. When Ben returned with the drinks, he handed Riley his hard lemonade before sitting across from him.
Oh, really? I thought he would have just held on to that one and said, sorry, Riley, it's mine now.
He's like, sorry, Riley. Maybe one of these days you'll actually start drinking real alcohol.
Ben, give me the drink! I'm sorry, Riley. I don't think you can handle it. You got drunk just by walking in here.
They're like, it's like,
I'm not fucking drunk. I'll prove to you that I can get drunk. Give me the lemonade.
It's like Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, like 5, remember? Where they go in and he keeps ordering the kids' meal. For Barnacle Boy, even though he's like 80 years old.
What do you think of Mrs. Horsham?
Ben asked him, raising his voice a little over the crowd.
Her story was really interesting. I wonder which one here was her grandson.
Not a question.
Riley stood up and quickly scanned the room. He finally stopped when he saw a familiar brown-haired man sitting with a few older guys.
How did he know him? Did they give him a picture? It's familiar
Seriously.
from bed, I guess.
Yeah.
Matt, I'm surprised you didn't
down.
snag that chance to do Let's Get It On. I mean, he's sitting with a few older guys.
He sat back down and took a gulp from his drink, giving Ben a smug grin.
Man, I really love this lemonade.
Yeah, I guess this is me.
Yeah.
Do you see that brown-haired guy across the room, the one sitting at the bar? Period. I believe that's Peter, Mrs. Harsham's grandson.
Ben frowned a little, looking at his younger friend quizzically.
Why him?
I recognize him from the family pictures on her living room wall. It looks like it was only taken a few years ago. He looks the same as in the pictures.
Now, fun fact, guys, a run-on sentence doesn't have to be long to be a run-on sentence. It just has to have 2 completely separate clauses. Like here. Oh.
So, does Ben, like, not even try, or what?
Yeah, they like, she just said he's at the pub. You'll find him.
And Ben's like, I'm going to find him at the pub.
I'm gonna use
Did
all
she
my,
not
like,
give
super
them
cool...
a picture?
Yeah, she didn't give them shit. She just gave them the phone number and is like, you know what she was hoping? She was hoping they would get down there, not be able to find him, and they'd call back, and she'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Guess you'll have to come back.
Yeah.
I'll be in the bedroom."
Want some more info? How about I tell you about my one piece I'm wearing?
I love that idea.
No, Ben was just gonna walk in there and go, Peter! Peter!
Come on, Riley, fork over the dough.
Alright, Ben stood up.
I'm gonna ask him to sit with us so we can talk. Stay here and watch our drinks. I don't want anyone taking my Coke.
Yeah. Riley kept drinking his lemonade as he watched Ben strike up a conversation with the man.
His wine cooler.
Mike's hard lemonade.
I might have to get a pina colada light.
Yeah.
I'm
After a
risky.
few minutes, the conversation moved to the booth. Ben and Peter sat side by side across from Riley.
Well, I thought Peter and Ben stayed there.
Whoa,
the
whoa, whoa,
conversation
wait.
moved without
Wait.
them.
While one of Peter's friends slid in beside Riley. Hey, sugar, didn't I see you on Tinder once or twice?
I'm swiping right. We matched on Tinder.
Yeah. She is 16.
16.
19. 19. What did I say?
16.
Ew. Gross.
That's illegal.
Perverted.
Yeah, that's illegal.
Agreed.
Wait.
I'm glad we can agree on something. Everyone introduced themselves around the table. Ben Gates, Riley Poole, Peter Wallace, and Peter's friend Matthew Tobias.
Matthew Tobias is such a cool guy name.
That's me, guys. I'm Matthew Tobias.
Damn. Both Peter and Matthew looked about 35.
That's me. I'm
So,
35.
Peter wasn't hanging with older guys. Peter was an older guy. Peter was tall and slender with thick brown hair and a pleasant smile. Matthew was a bit shorter and stockier with a buzz cut. Oh, I hate buzz cuts. I hate Matt now. He had a permanent frown on his face.
I'm angry about this.
Much like
my mom told
just
me
like
if I
the
made
Matt
this
we know.
face, it would too long. It would stay stuck like this.
Yeah, I guess she was right.
He's just been frowning since he was 8.
It was a bit of tight squeeze for the four of them in the booth.
Well, then move to a table.
Ben and Peter looked fairly comfortable on their side,
did they?
but because Matthew was much larger than Riley, it meant that Riley was pressed uncomfortably into the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Sounded like it wasn't a tight squeeze for anyone but Riley, and that's because Matthew was taking up most of the room.
I'm sorry. I had a few too many cheeseburgers, okay?
He had a
Yeah,
few too many
yeah.
Seagrams.
You pinned me to the wall, and someone had to peel me off, okay?
Yeah, you don't have a beer gut. You got a Seagram's gut.
Damn, I don't want to know what that is. Also, him and Ben were fighting for leg space under the table. They were playing footsie.
Oh, they
Ben's
were.
longer legs were winning by far.
Once again, that whole paragraph was just pretty gay.
Yeah. Ben and Peter started talking about the blueprints and tunnels right away. They were so engrossed in their conversation, Riley and Matt sat quietly across from them. After a few minutes, Riley looked up at Matthew.
So, big boy.
No, I'm Riley.
No, I was doing a joke.
Oh. Okay,
Jokes,
okay. So, Matthew, are you into treasure hunting as well?
Would you like to find my treasure?
He unzips his pants.
Matthew nodded.
What about you? How long have you and the famous Ben Gates been working together? Bitch.
Matthew asked this question with a quick look across the table. It was clear that he was a fan of Ben by the adoration in his eyes.
This cannot be accidental. This has to be on purpose.
In your eyes. Yeah. Yeah.
Ages. Way before the Cibola and the Templar treasures. Have you ever been in the tunnels with Peter?
Oh.
Oh, man.
Yeah, a few times. Never found anything, though.
Okay, I'm still talking to myself. What's your specialty? Ben is a major history buff. I'm into computers. Or am I still talking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's so weird. It seemed like a reply. Ben is a major history buff. I'm into computers, more the behind-the-scenes work.
Well, he was asking, what's your specialty? By the way, here's mine.
Oh, because the way that was worded was really weird. Like, he was replying
I
to
don't know.
himself. I don't know. It just came off as weird to me.
Matthew shrugged his shoulders.
Not really any specialty. Mostly I just help Peter because we've been friends since high school. And now for my favorite line. Huh. Cool.
At least it's a realistic line.
I know, I like that though. I just love his reaction.
Huh, cool.
It's like he wasn't even listening.
It was great.
Just checking that you can give me answers.
Actually, no, seriously, that was actually one of the more normal conversations we've seen in a fanfic.
Like that.
They just talk like normal people. Like, hey, what's your specialty? Ben's a history buff. I'm more into computers, you know.
Yeah. Their conversation petered out after that.
Oh, did it?
So they just sat in silence until Ben was finished. The live band was starting, and the bar was really full at this point.
Oh my
It was time to go, so Peter wrote down his cell phone number and gave it to Ben.
Call me
And then gave
at
him
midnight.
a knowing wink.
Yeah. The band gets on the stage, and they're like, all right, guys, we got a classic for you.
We got a special request from Peter to play a song for the love of his life, Ben.
Yeah.
They only met today, but they hit it off really well. All right. With a promise to meet up over the weekend, Matthew and Peter went back to their group of friends. Riley followed Ben through the crowd and to the car.
Wow.
All right,
Yeah.
time for chapter 4, which is a real short chapter, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, it
That
is.
was incredible.
After they left the pub, Ben drove back to his house to do some research. Yeah, he wanted to check out Peter's likes and dislikes so he could plan the perfect date.
He wanted to see some of his pictures on Snapchat.
Yeah. He seemed preoccupied as he took off his coat and hung it up on the hook beside the door. Ben had, in fact, hardly said a word to Riley on the drive back. He hadn't even complained when Riley had scanned the radio dial to search for some good music.
Oh man, I love Selena Gomez.
I know that feeling. Yeah. Not the Selena Gomez, the good music, you know.
Well,
Ben headed straight to his computer to start delving in as much information on the subject as he could.
hey, I'm pretty sure it's not how you use that.
He barely even glanced up when Abigail came home an hour
Who's
later from
Abigail?
work.
Oh, is that the girl? That's the girl, right?
Yeah, that's his wife.
She gave him a quick peck on the cheek before letting him get back to work on his newest obsession.
Oh my god, I think this
What
is
a
actually
loving relationship.
my favorite part.
She found Riley in the kitchen, eating a sandwich at the kitchen table.
Like a sad
I
sack
guess
of
Riley's
shit.
homeless. Yeah.
He's just sitting here, Ben's in the other room, and he's just sitting here at the table by himself eating a sandwich.
Yeah.
He was the love of my life, and then Peter stole him away.
You know, those Mike's Hard Lemonades, they were just...
They can't fill the
couldn't handle the
void.
taste. They were too much for
They
me.
can't fill the void.
Yeah. He grinned up at her before taking another bite. What is this new project of Ben's? Abigail asked, sitting across the table from him.
We went to see Mrs. Harsham. She wrote him a letter a while ago. She wants us to go down to these tunnels under the city and find this rare book. It's from Belgium.
Riley, are you staying for dinner?
I clearly wasn't interested in what you had to say.
Okay, thanks. Wait, what? Okay, thanks. He didn't even respond.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
I
Do you
assume
need help
by
with the
"are
cooking?"
you staying for dinner" you mean stay for dinner.
Is that a joke?
He just
Oh,
he
my
cuts
internet
around.
died.
He doesn't.
Great.
He reads between the lines and he responds to that.
Abigail laughed. I don't know. Last time I let you cook, you burnt the meatloaf. You bitch. It was completely inedible. I think I can manage on my own.
And then
Riley
time for Riley to be
frowned.
even more of a bitch.
Riley frowned slightly.
You know, I'm actually a pretty good chef. That was just one time. Man.
No offense, but if I want to cook a meatloaf, I'll call CM. He makes a killer one.
Yeah. Abigail laughed, looking at the near pout on Riley's face. Wow, the last time I pouted was like grade school. Piece of
I
shit.
haven't been pouted like that since grade school.
Wow. I know you can cook. I'm just kidding. I'll let you cook next time if you want. Go play the Wii or help Ben on his research.
What is he, a child? Yeah, we're gonna cook the meal. You go play the Wii, okay?
Oh, Ben's the child. Well, Ben's got the
He's
Wii.
like, I want to help cook dinner. And she's like, no, sweetheart, you go play the Wii. Mommy will cook.
Go play your video games or help Ben on his research.
then look what he goes to play. Read this.
Supper will be done in a bit. Riley spent the next while playing Just Dance on the Wii.
He's just sitting in there playing Just Dance by himself. Like is there anything? If you walk into somebody's house, like to say hi to your friend, and you saw one of their friends in the living room all by themselves, like 26 years old, playing Just Dance, you would leave.
I'd be like, what the fuck what are you doing?
You sad sack of shit.
Piece of shit.
I like the fact that he's sitting there at their kitchen, he's eating a sandwich, and she asks him if he's gonna stay for dinner.
Like, and then he wants to help,
like,
and she's like,
okay,
"No, you're
thanks.
the worst. Go play the Wii."
Like he didn't even say yes, I'm staying for dinner. He just said okay, thanks.
See, I should have prefaced the story with this, but this is the adventure of Riley Poole, a man who does nothing and is useless.
The adventure of Riley Poole, ultimate man child.
Like, yeah, like Ben is in there doing research while he's sitting here dancing by himself.
Then again, when everyone else treats him like a child, he might as well be one.
Well, to be fair, he does drink Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Yeah. Alright, Riley spent the next while playing Just Dance on the Wii before joining Ben and Abigail to spaghetti and green
I
salad.
prefer purple salad.
Over supper, he listened to Abigail gossip about some co-workers' problems, then listened to Ben give an entire history of some obscure
He didn't
battle.
say anything the whole time.
He gives a history of an obscure battle for no reason, because that's how history people are. They just talk about history.
After dinner, Abigail drove Riley back to his apartment.
Why was Riley even here?
To eat sandwiches
He
and
didn't
play
do
Just Dance.
anything. He didn't even talk at the dinner table. He just ate dinner all quietly, listening to them, and then they drove him home.
Yeah.
Maybe he was just there to play Just Dance. Maybe that's it. Maybe he didn't have a Wii, so he was like, maybe if I hang out here, they'll let me
Does
play
Riley
the Wii.
have a home? He doesn't have a car or whatever.
He's got like a shitty apartment.
Yeah, why didn't he go there? Okay. She waited until he went into his apartment building before starting to drive off. Wow, they are basically mother and son. He waved through the glass to her, then went up the stairs.
Bye, Mom.
Yeah. Ben called him early on Sunday morning to let him know that Peter wanted to go into the tunnels in an hour. Riley quickly hopped in the shower and got dressed in jeans and a gray Patriots hoodie.
Oh yeah, that right
gonna
there.
go-
That is tunnels.
He's gonna
gear.
go hit the. He's gonna go hit the gym.
Yeah.
Jeans and a hoodie. That's gym clothes.
He gulped down a bowl full of Fruit Loops.
To be fair, that is how Fruit Loops spells like fruit,
Yeah,
but they don't do it as
it
one
should be
compound
two
word.
words. Yeah.
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops. Grabbing his cell phone and wallet on the way out the door. Ben and Peter were already parked outside on the street when he got in the back seat.
Hey, these are my
He
best
got-
friends. These
they
are my
were
best
already-
friends. I was gonna say these are my best friends. Peter and Dick.
Yeah. As soon as Ben started to drive off, Riley flipped his hood up and leaned against the car door. He was nearly asleep when they pulled into a drive-thru 10 minutes later. Fucking Riley.
Come on, Riley. Riley's really on top of things, it seems.
Hey, so Peter, where have you checked in the tunnels?
Riley, could you shut the fuck
The
up?
sound of Riley fucking sleeping. Why did we bring him along? When Riley opened his eyes, he saw Ben watching him through the mirror.
I know it's really early. You look exhausted. Do you want a coffee to wake you up?
Riley
Do you want a
nodded
Happy Meal,
tiredly,
son?
then settled back against the door. He was never a morning person, so a steaming hot cup of coffee was definitely welcome.
Delicious coffee from McDonald's
Yeah.
McCafe.
Yeah. Oh, they got Burger King coffee, probably. No amount of sugar or cream will make that edible.
Yeah.
It didn't help that he'd stayed up late watching a Terminator movie marathon until 2 a.m. Riley, fuck you.
Oh my god! This is just sad!
Riley, what is your purpose in life, buddy? What do you do?
I'm laughing, but this isn't even funny anymore. I just feel bad for him.
Do you want to be the Matt? Do you want to be the mid-20s guy who stays up till 2 a.m. watching Terminator movies? The day before you're supposed to go diving into some tunnels to find a book.
Pathetic.
Yeah.
Look,
Okay, he was going to need at least 2 more hours before he was going to be any help whatsoever.
Yeah, guys, I hope this isn't a spoiler, but I've read this whole story, and it takes him this whole story, and he still doesn't do anything helpful.
Well, I mean, the whole rest of the story happens in an hour 50, so...
Pretty much.
He awoke an hour later to Ben shaking him lightly.
Riley, get up. We're here.
I have your coffee still waiting.
He poured the coffee on his face.
You wanted a coffee.
Like, wake the
fuck up, Riley.
It didn't work. He took his hood down and looked bleary-eyed out the car window to their new surroundings. They were in an alley, parked between 2 derelict-looking buildings. He took his coffee out of the cup holder and started to gulp it down.
Hey, can you give me a shot of lemonade to put in this?
By the time they entered the tunnels, he was wide awake. Ben handed him a bright yellow flashlight, and they set off into the tunnels.
What will they find in the tunnels? Will Riley ever do anything of note? Will he find out a way to play Just Dance?
Yeah.
Inside these tunnels. Find out in the next exciting episode of Fan Letters.
This is incredible.
Seriously, he's just gonna like plug the Wii into their like portable power unit and just sit there dancing while they're looking for the book.
You know what he's gonna get in the car and he's gonna go back home and eat a bowl of cereal and watch Saturday morning cartoons.
He's gonna go back and check out that.
Go off and do stuff.
Yeah, he's good. Like he heard the Nickelodeon was going to be showing every SpongeBob episode from the first to the latest, like all day and all night.
Oh my god, you guys are in mortal danger. Well, so am I, because I'm about to miss SpongeBob.
Man,
I'll see you guys
he's
later.
He's like, man, Band Geeks was the best episode.
Yeah.
Oh,
And Ben's like, I don't give a fuck, Riley. I'm trying to find this book.
Yeah. Let me tell you about this ancient Victorian battle. Now, Riley, what do you want to talk about?
Man, Cat Dog was like the most underrated show.
Yeah, man, SpongeBob is so great.
No,
Have I
it's
told
like-
you about SpongeBob yet?
It's like this huge, like, rock or whatever's coming down at Ben, and Ben's like, man, this is the perfect time to talk about the ancient traps of the Egyptians.
Man, you know, Johnny Bravo never really got the fame it deserved. Hashtag bring back Bravo.
Yeah. Riley sees something and he's just like, oh yeah, SpongeBob did something like this.
He was all like, and then you do this and this.
Riley is your only frame of reference SpongeBob episodes. That's pretty sad.
He's like, well, Ben, call me SpongeBob, flipping Krabby Patties.
Yeah.
Bitch, I go to work.
He doesn't go. What is his job? Does he have a job?
Bitch, I go to work. I do my cat daddy. Yeah, he does his cat daddy.
On this episode of Fan Letters, Riley accidentally invents the Cat Daddy while trying to dodge, I don't know, poison darts.
In this episode, Riley finally beats his high score on Ikaruga.
Yeah. Ben scouting forward, the camera pans over, Riley's on his DS.
Will Riley be able to catch Mewtwo?
Fuck. I only have 5 Pokeballs left. I gotta make him count.
Oh my god.
That was
Fan Letters.
another episode of Fan Letters.
Be back for more people. It gets better from here.
Oh, good.
Oh my god.
Bye.